Okay, so just want to let you know what's going on here. I ran into a gentleman a couple months back near North Prairie, right off of 40 he lives, and he had showed me a print, and he had showed me where he saw the print, where he casted the print, and other things. So right now, we were in his golf cart. I went back to his home today and knocked on his door. Nice man, he answered it. He showed us the print again. I did get a picture of it. He chooses not to be on video, that's fine. But I'm allowed to, got permission to video where we're gonna be going and what he heard and what he saw, who saw. Somebody was fishing and heard a growl, I believe it was. So here we are. Now when we were in the woods earlier, way over there is where we were. Okay.
He was over here fishing in that bay over there, and he was up into the lily beds fishing for bass along the shoreline, and he had never heard this noise before, and he threw his lure in, and all of a sudden he made a noise in the boat, and this, whatever it was, growled at him. And it scared him really bad, so he just dropped his pole and he pulled the anchor up and he started rowing out of there, and that was that.
Wow. And so how
far from the print?
Yeah, how many days apart type of thing? Or was this the same guy that saw the print?
Yes.
Oh.
It's the same guy who saw the print.
Was that before or after fishing?
It was about 3 days after the fishing.
Oh, that's when he saw the print.
Yes.
3 days after.
There is some guys at some point, they're back in there hunting deer and like that, but it's pretty vast back in there, and over on this side you can go for miles.
Yes, because okay, so what we did today, we went in that head over there, right over there. So we went this way. We need to go this way the next time, but we were right there. We were there. Yeah, we saw a possible print back there.
Very leery, they really are.
Now let me ask you something about that print. So tell us a story on how that print was kind of found and who saw it, and what happened, and how they found it.
This person, he is a teenager, and him and me are close friends, and we have talked about this. And he was in a water hole riding his motorized bicycle back and forth, and he happened to go up the bank and he saw the full print. Then he saw another half print.
Oh, really?
So he brought me down there and I saw it, and of course I was shocked among certain words. And because I'd never seen one
so close,
right, you know,
in your park.
Seen him on TV,
right,
but not in physical form. So then he got me, and we went down to the hardware and got plaster, and we did a cast of the full print. By the time we could get to the half print, the ants had come up through it and made ant hills.
Ant hills in that.
So
okay.
we did not
do that one.
Cast of that one.
Wow.
Nice.
And that happened when?
It was last, I believe it was last March.
March into April?
Yeah, March into April, right in there. So that was a little less than a year ago.
So that, well, okay. Because I think when I met you the first time, we were at a yard sale, and I started talking about Bigfoot, and you're like, wait, yeah, woo, and you took me to showed me your print, gave me some paperwork, and I believe, I don't know, but I want to believe I remember a date of April 4th. So that'd be the end of March into April. That's probably when you actually got it printed and everything, like the paper.
And we had measured it. I do have sheets that show in the measuring tape. It is 18 inches long.
Really?
And at the big part is 7, I think it was 7 1/4 wide, and the heel was about 4 inches back at the heel.
Nice.
So, you know, we were in shock, but then again, we weren't, because you're out here in the Ocala National Forest.
You're gonna see them.
In my
and there's
books,
look at that. I mean, this whole area. Look, it's nothing but just, and that is beautiful. We were back there today. No, it's a long walk, but still, if we got back in this way, went this way, that's where that came up, probably because it came up through that area where you showed me the first time I met you. Over there.
But the footprint, if you remember where the dumpsters were, it was going this way, so they might have come from over here on that other pond and walked across and then gone that way.
Oh, okay.
Because if they had done it at like 5 in the morning before sunset, they were going back into the thick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not going to be out here in the middle of the day.
No.
So they're going to be out here. Sasquatches and Yetis, all they like pigs.
And there's a lot of pigs.
Pigs in
That
there.
is loaded with pigs in
We
there.
have tried. We brought in professional trappers.
Oh, did you?
Because we had some down
Over
where
there.
that print was, and they put out cages and all this stuff.
Oh, no way.
And they would not go in the cages. They put in meat and all kinds of stuff, and the pigs are very smart.
So there's a lot of pig. We saw roots all over the place.
And
Rooting everywhere.
That's one of the main
Foods,
foods. If it's
yeah.
not deer, it's pigs that
Gosh, it was.
they like. And you came right down through here. Now, you remember me showing you that road?
Yeah, right there. There's a
right
road.
there.
Now, wait a minute. Where's that road go? All
That's the
way.
one that goes around,
Oh.
but it's flooded.
Oh, it's flooded. How bad flooded?
Okay, now, that print was right in here.
Nice.
Right here
And
was
the
the print.
other one was exactly 4.5 feet up.
4.5 feet up from this one.
So it was like right about here, and then the other one, the half print was up there.
This is where the print was back in March, late March, and this is where you think it walked up that ridge and that way, or whichever way, one way or another. So
Thinking that he walked across here, going down that road,
down that road,
back over in the back.
yeah, because that's where we were today.
He was running a motorized bike up through this water hole.
Up
he
and back.
came back through, and he saw that print.
And that's when he
ran right
saw
next to it.
saw the print right there.
Yep.
He was going up and down, and that is crazy. Yep.
Stir, and the wind was coming from like the. I'm trying to think. Okay, this is west. It would be like a northwest wind, and I smelled that musty, yucky odor. And that's, and I've never told anybody, but that's what made me really click.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, hold it, what is that smell? It's not garbage smell. Right. And it didn't smell like it was coming from garbage. So that's what we're thinking, because the footprints comes this way, and we're thinking he walked down that bank and
Makes
walked
sense.
right down over to that road.
Right in,
The road,
right in the
road
swamp.
used to go back around on that ridge.
Yep.
And
And if-
there ain't, we went all the way back there. There's nothing back there.
No, and we know that they do walk the ridges
Yeah.
because they are higher, and then they can look down
Right.
at prey.
Right.
Wow. That was I am so happy that we stopped and talked to you, because it's interesting. It's right here. There's the main road right there, and here it was right here. So what a great day. What a great story. Love it. So here's that print that the man was telling us a nice story about.
Which is 18 inches, right? He
I
said.
believe it said 18 inches.
And 7
So
across.
nice. I don't want to break it,
So good.
but I don't want to lift it and break the
Right
man's
at this
stuff. So,
canal where he found it.
yep. Found right here.
Can't beat a
Right
better
off
spot
of
than that.
Highway 40 and Bi-Mill Dam. He even thinks it came across 40, to be honest, the way the footprint was. So anyway, what happened was when they did find this print, they actually took pictures of it and did measuring of it. So there you have it. How big was it again?
18.
18.
And this is actual photo from the day they found it. And then there's one more. That's the actual first photo of it. So that's really pretty neat.